For the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
Hello and welcome to episode 79 of That's a Shame.
Break it down.
As ever, I am Declan. That's me. I'm the one talking, the one with this more nasal of the voices. Sitting across from me, my faithful sidekick.
No.
As in, not sidekick, but
very much
subordinate, is the wonderful, if less nasal,
Isaac
and
Burnley,
less
eh?
nasal.
Doyle.
Not more wonderful, if less nasal.
No, but more and.
More and.
Yeah, that's me. Hi, how's it going?
Not too bad, or better than it sounds on your end there.
I've got some bad news for you. No, I haven't really. I did notice that it sounded like I was doing that tone of when a doctor comes out.
You were, yeah.
I had to take the arm. The whole arm.
Is that why it's gone?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's, we can't warn you of these
You
things.
mean I came in with that arm?
You should have treated it a bit better while you had it, is all I'll tell you there.
But
Mr. Delane. Yeah.
I know. People always say about that garbage disposal. It's just alluring.
Well, if you will stick your hand in a metal orifice, then it's not Westworld. So that's what will happen to you.
There was a great tweet from that Mike Gin bloke that we both quite like on Twitter the other day that was having the switch for the garbage disposal and the light next to one another is great for those nights where I come down and don't know whether I want to see or scare the shit out of myself.
Yes, that is a nice idea. We don't really have garbage disposal in this country very much, do we? Why do you think that's not caught on?
I think we just put stuff in bins, really.
Yeah, but why not just smash it into whatever? I don't really know.
It's quite loud and dangerous.
What's it do? Is it like a
s-
shredder for rubbish?
Yeah.
It's very
Do you know when
pointless.
Stuart Little nearly died in one? In that movie.
And that's why we didn't get one.
Yeah, I think we saw that. It was going to be widely and broadly introduced. Oh, you're quite
I've got
a fan.
another thing.
Okay.
Boiling water taps.
I was literally about to say you're a fan of those, aren't you?
Yeah, I was just thinking about it again.
I can't be dealing with it.
Okay, well, you stay in the past then, but I'll
I'll
be
send the past.
powering on. I had a cab driver today from Saudi Arabia who wants to become a Finnish politician as a member of their Communist Party.
Oh, that's amazing.
He managed to convey all this information in a 10-minute journey.
What an incredible goal.
Yeah,
for
I know.
a Saudi Arabian London cab driver to
Yeah,
have.
really very interesting. He had some very specific policy recommendations as well to do with
Did he think that you
He
had
thought
some
I had
kind
him
of
in.
influence?
Yeah. Well, it was less that he thought, more that he recognised.
Oh, I see. Yes.
That I was someone to have on side, maybe for a like an assistant propaganda position once he gets the campaign going. So if you hear of any mad cab driver coups heading to Finland, I wonder if he thinks he can drive there. Though maybe that's what his whole plan was, because that's going to fall apart.
He's really
quite
going to be
quickly.
scuppered.
Yeah, he was an interesting chap.
I've had a couple of interesting tutoring lessons in the last couple of days.
Uh-huh.
I was telling you last night about the autistic boy who is the younger brother of two girls that I tutor.
Yep.
Who he was kind of like swanning around in the kitchen for a bit before the lesson started. So I started talking to him and asked him what he was doing in school at
What are
the
you
moment.
doing in school?
What are you
Should be in the
doing?
mines.
And he said, we're doing riddles at the moment. And I thought, that's quite interesting. That's a bit weird.
Didn't know that was on the curriculum.
No,
did you?
exactly. Although I do have a very stark memory of a year 5 lesson about puns.
Really?
Yeah.
Had to learn all about puns.
Yeah,
Waste of time.
I know.
Can't live with them. Can't live without them.
No, can.
Oh, no, yeah, you're
Can
right.
live without them.
Yeah.
And so I went, okay then, go on, tell me a riddle then.
Okay.
And he went, okay, right. I swing in the trees and I eat bananas.
God, trees, was that bananas?
Bananas. What African mammal am I?
And you didn't know.
So
So you were guessing like a grandfather clock.
I plucked for the monkey.
Silence. Oh,
And it turned out I was right.
oh, so it's like
It
a
was
double
a
bluff
swing
riddle.
in the tree.
Oh, because bananas are
thing.
the long yellow fruit.
Yes.
I thought it was the round orange one.
So he was really delighted that I got this. And
Because it validates him as a riddler and
Yes.
you as a riddlee.
and then he was like, okay, next one.
You're characterising him as kind of like a bored checkout assistant. Kind
No,
of
he
quality.
was thinking at the time. He was trying to think.
Okay.
It's not an easy process constructing these riddles.
Why didn't dare say this it was.
And so I am I have one horn,
Okay.
sometimes two,
Sometimes.
and I run in packs.
Okay.
What
Like a pack
African
of cards.
mammal
Oh
am I?
no, it's not. It's not obvious again. This
Are you
one.
not? Are you not?
Is it a riverbed? That's a favourite. Well, if you
No.
don't know the answer to a riddle, you guess river. Here's something you
Yeah.
guess river. Man. It's always man.
Always, man.
Failing that, maybe like
Time.
a clock or a time or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Or the hand of a clock.
Suicide.
Yes, silence as well. So it was one of those.
No, it was. You're going to be embarrassed because
You got this one as well?
Yeah, it was the rhinoceros.
Oh, I see.
See, now-
because it's got one horn or yeah.
At this point, he started to continue, all of them very much in the same vein. And
So are you left?
no, well, the thing is that I was debating whether or not I should kind of play at not knowing. But then I was enjoying too much getting them right first.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were debating whether your role as an educator was to say, "Hang on, son, those are not riddles you're asking, you stupid idiot child.
No,
These are just questions."
I figured it was not my place, and he was enjoying himself, and I was like,
But what wouldn't he enjoy himself if he thinks that's fun? Like,
No,
wait
but-
till he finds real riddles. It's going to blow his little mind.
I did consider giving
My
him
first
a
is
real
in
one.
Cutthroat, but not in Quebec.
So, but I considered giving him a real riddle, but
Should
I didn't
Give
have
him a
time
riddle.
to actually.
construct and
Well, no, I didn't have time to go through with the whole teaching thing because I wasn't being paid.
oh, guess why were you even in the house? I'd have been on the way
So-
home.
But there was just a beautiful moment after Act 5 when he went, "Wow!" He went, "I used to be really bad at riddles, but now."
No, we're fucking nailing
Yeah.
them. As you can see from this whole thing we've got going on deck.
But to be fair, I can't slam the kid too much because I had tutoring
arrested.
today. Well, yeah, I know. Harmless bit of corporal punishment,
I know.
and all of a sudden, Johnny the Law's on your back.
God.
And your DBS is riddled with stuff.
Riddled, nice.
Oh, yeah, well done. You're welcome. So I can't be too harsh on him because he is 7,
Yep.
I think. And this morning I had a lesson with some of my football academy tutees who are closer to 18.
Do you call them the FATs, the FATs? Because I think you should bring that in.
No, I don't. That is, in fact, the one thing I can't hold against them.
No, well, that's the reason, because it'd be ironic.
Oh, I see.
obviously
Like
very athletic.
Johnny the Hat, Carl
Yeah,
Pilkington's friend.
yeah.
So I was there and we were talking about setting character and theme.
Okay, you've lost me. Is this a riddle now? Are you-
No. That was just the lesson,
Oh, okay.
right?
I'm going to try and situate myself in it.
Because we were talking about the fact that they're quite
Stupid.
basic terms that are thrown around,
Yeah.
but also people don't really understand what they mean.
That's a very like Dead Poet Society kind of thesis for a lesson to be like, man, there's all these words out there. People just slinging them around, but let's get to the bottom of them. What do they really mean?
Also requires no prep.
Nice.
And it's something I can do at 10 in the morning.
So if you just say any word and yeah, but what does it really mean? That's a whole lesson.
Oh yeah,
Straight up.
definitely.
That's pretty good.
I was just going down. I said, what is a character? What counts as a character? And they're the people in the story. So I don't.
Yeah, but
it's just the
story,
people.
man.
What about animals?
Yeah.
I was like, could an animal be a character? And they were like, yeah, of course.
So is an animal a people?
And so I said, what about obviously someone like Bugs Bunny,
Yeah. He's a hell of a character.
kind of walking, talking,
perving. He's always
anthropomorphised.
perving on that girl Bugs Bunny, isn't he?
He is doing
Matt,
that,
what's her name?
Lola Bunny.
That's it. I was going with Mags Bunny.
No.
Definitely not.
And I went, but what about just a regular animal?
Give me one. Give me an example.
Well, you see, here's where one of my tutees came in, and he went, well, yeah, of course, like Peter Rabbit.
No,
And-
it's not regular, is he?
And well, this is the thing. I was going to say that, and the kid next to him turned to me and went, he walks and talks, you cunt.
Wow. Give him an A star.
I was
That's
in
incredible.
bits.
That should be like there should be occasions in your career in inverted commas, where you can just like press you can like, there's hammers that are behind for emergencies. You get to like smash something and just give them a GCSE in like anything.
Here you go, like the gold button in Britain's Got Talent. It's like, you're through, that's it.
What does that do?
Do you not know about the gold button?
No, that sounds cool.
You know how they have the like red buzzers?
I honestly do not.
So they, you do your act.
I thought that was the voice where the chair spins.
No, well, they do have red buttons as well.
Are you saying that's derivative?
It is, definitely. In Britain's Got Talent, they come on for their audition.
Right.
They do it. The judges each have a red cross.
Oh, yes, I do know about that.
And if all of them put their red crosses on, then you're out.
Yeah, you get killed.
But even if you survive that round, even if you survive and get to the end of your act without all the crosses,
Can they still
they still have to have a vote. Yeah, they have to vote. Yeah, are you getting through? And you have to get a
riddled
majority.
with bureaucracy, this programme.
You've
Very
got to get a
inefficient.
majority. But each of the judges now has one golden buzzer, which sits in the middle. And if they really, really love an act, they
So they
reach
can
over,
just
fucking slam
autocratically
it.
bypass the whole system.
Yep, and they go straight through.
That's like a
It's like having a mate on the
fascist
inside.
argument. It's like Britain's Got Talent slowly trying to condition us for Mussolini's 2.0 comeback special.
Yeah, he's climbing down off of that gas station where
That
it was
time,
strung up.
he's going to bring a little talking dog with him.
Yep.
Juggle his way into Britain's hearts. Wow. I just remembered another story of Uber today. I've got you a job from an Uber.
Oh,
He's
that's
looking
good.
for a science tutor for his little 11-year-old son.
Right.
I was like, I know a guy. Give me your pad. So I wrote
Okay.
down your email address. So that's good.
Okay,
But
right,
Here,
thanks for
here we
that.
were driving around, and then all of a sudden, saw at the end of the road loads of fire engines and police cars and stuff around a car that had like swerved off the road, and it looked like there were not injuries, but it also looked like it could explode.
Yeah.
So we were driving past, and the guy looked out the window and was like, "Fuck! Wow, sorry for my language, sir. It's bad, isn't it?" I was like, "Yeah, it's really bad. I hope everyone's okay." And he was like, "There's loads of fire trucks around. It's lucky they were there." I didn't know if he was joking, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't. But if he was, like, it's great.
Yeah,
It's a good joke.
That's like the joke from the Pink Panther. Where
Which
he's like,
Pink Panther? Do you mean the Steve Martin remake?
I do.
One of the best films ever made.
That's the one.
That I've only seen once, and
Yeah,
I don't want to ever
never
see it again
again.
to shatter my illusions.
Where he's like, is it not incredible how the victim fell exactly within these white lines? I think those were drawn around afterwards. We're dealing with some kind of mastermind.
I'm so sure that film is hilarious.
Yeah, well, it is. It is stupid, but it is very funny.
I saw it when I was so close to passing out from being drunk for the first time, and it was just like, it was the funniest thing ever.
There are some things in it that I think if I saw in a film today, I probably wouldn't like. But there's no way I will never not laugh. There's that other great bit where
The hamburger scene.
well, I mean, the hamburger scene is
classic.
incredible, but where he's interviewing the footballer, and he's
I don't
like,
even remember this.
and he went, the footballer says, "It is not my fault he is pushing up the daisies. He is not pushing up the daisies. He is dead." It's an idiot. And he just like slams his fists on the table and he's like, "You, sir, are the idiot." It's just so
silly.
dumb.
Is it the airplane of our generation?
You're
right, it is.
I'll let you say that one as we segue on.
Yeah, what have you got for us then? You're
Content.
so secretive about it all.
What? As if you're not. You always tell me, I've got something. Oh, this is great. And you sit there in your chair chuckling at your phone. And I go, what is it? And you go, no, I'll tell you in the show. I'll tell you in the show.
Okay, that's because I know that you can't fake a reaction.
No, that's true.
On the other hand, people know I've got enthusiasm on tap, pretty much.
Only fake reactions.
Oh dear.
What I thought I'd look up, because it's something that I've been meaning to talk about, this like very short anecdote I have from a few months ago.
Okay.
Which was I was standing at the bus stop.
Oh yeah.
And
we've all been there.
it was, haven't we? It's the universal
We're
experience.
just waiting for the bus.
I was, yeah. How'd you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been there.
We've got so much in common.
And it was like running late. I was just standing up. I was kind of on my phone, and this mad woman walked past, who I've seen before. Have you seen her at the 204 bus stop?
The 204 madman woman.
Woman.
The madman
yeah.
woman.
She like wanders past really slowly, and she like talks to you for a second,
have a buggy?
but never stops. Sometimes.
I've seen a woman with a buggy walking past, but she could have just been a mother.
So she came up and I had my earphones in.
Yeah.
And she yelled something, I didn't quite hear it over the music, that seemed to be, shouldn't have those in, but then just didn't stop to wait for a response, just wandered on. Anyway, a guy who'd been waiting to get on the bus as well came up to me and he went, "Do you see her often?" Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's a strange way to start that. Like,
it's like a chat up line that he's outsourced to another person.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not, do you come here often? It's, so do you see
her?
this place much?
And I said, no, never before. And he went, seen her once or twice. Do you get this bus a lot?
Oh, if someone asked me that, I'd be running off.
Every now and then.
Whenever I need to go to any of the stops it goes on.
Every now and then. And he went, it's good, isn't it? Right?
Love it.
So I thought, yeah, it's fine. It's all right. It's quite good. And then I figured, I could see the bus coming and I was like, I may as well just finish this conversation. So, it's much better than the buses like in Essex where I come from, where it's 1 hour and it stops every 3 miles. And he kind of floundered for a bit. And he kind of like looked, he was like holding a book and he kind of like flicked the page and he like
looking
looked
for a response he'd pre-written.
And then he sort of went, "Oh, yeah, well, have a nice trip then." I said, "Oh, well, thanks, you too." And then he proceeded to wait right next to me. And we both got on the same bus and sat in the only 2 empty seats that were really near each other. Anyway, as I sat down, I looked over and he was reading a book that was called Confidence is Key, The Art of Talking to People.
No, he was practicing on you.
He was practicing on me.
Oh, well, it sounds like he's fucking poor.
He's not great.
He didn't have a single thing to say about the whole Essex quip.
Nothing.
He could have been like
floundering.
Yeah.
He was looking in the index for Essex buses, and there was nothing. So, and I thought about this, and I kind of, I don't remember if that was the exact title, but that was the obvious thrust of it. And I kind of looked up the book at the time and was looking at it. And it struck me as such a terrible idea. It struck me as the sort of book that only someone without the requisite social skills to talk to people would think is a good idea for a book, or would think is something that could help them. So what I have done is I found a website called conversationstartersworld.com.
Okay.
And they had a list of 250 conversation starters.
That's more conversations than I ever want to have.
Well, and the thing is that they're all much of a muchness. But the trouble is that so many of them are not just horrific, but also phrased in such a way that if anyone ever said these words to me, it would be a very quick conversation ender.
Have you got a delivery vector in mind? Because I thought it might be fun. Many episodes ago, we did a fun role play.
Oh, yeah.
What I was thinking is, I'll be me, like a normal person. Yeah. You be someone who's got all these. So far, it's not many roles that we're taking so much as just reflecting reality. Yeah. You could see how many you can try and fit in to a normal conversation. And you can pepper them in at points and use some of your other...
I'm meeting you... am I trying to chat you up?
Yeah, okay. Or no, let's make it a less specific setting. Maybe it's just like...
No, I want a really specific setting.
Do they work for that then?
Well, they don't work for anything.
Okay.
I'm thinking we work in the same office.
Yeah, we work
in the same building,
but different
floors. But we're on the same away day conference.
Okay, what do we do in our office? What's the sector?
Well, that's it. Neither of us knows what the other does.
Okay.
Because we're on different floors, and the names of the companies aren't particularly clear.
Okay,
that's it's you wouldn't know from Amstrad.
Yeah, that's
necessarily
true.
what they
I'd
do.
assume they're a Nazi offshoot.
So we don't really know what the other does.
Okay.
And we're just on this. It's like a health and safety away.
Tell me a bit about my character so that I can really.
I'm afraid I can't. You're going to have to come up with that for
can't do my own
yourself.
character work. Okay.
Okay, I'll give you a few buzzwords. It's you.
Oh,
It's
wow.
you.
Okay, well, I play that a lot. So
Yeah.
Here it goes. Welcome to my lair.
Okay, just a few character names before we go on. The pirate voice, not really working. It's not.
what?
It doesn't scream you.
It's a part of me, though. It's a facet that I bring out in the
yeah.
workplace.
No.
I like to lean into different. Okay, well,
Also, if you were you, you wouldn't be starting this.
that's true.
conversation.
Yeah. So I'm just going to be. I'll do a noise that implies that I'm just like living my life.
Okay, yeah.
So
Funny you with the whistle.
are you talking to me?
Yeah, with the whistling. If you had intro music, what song would it be?
So you are talking.
Why
You're talking to me about.
and why? What song would it be and why?
Ask me that again. Sorry, you. If
you had
I had
intro-
headphones in.
Sorry, Roger.
Isaac, yeah. Do I know you?
Well, we get the lift.
Oh,
We
I
do the
don't-
lift.
No, I don't get the lift. I'm more of a stairs man.
No, we definitely have.
We
definitely done
have got the lift, but we don't get the lift. You made it sound like a regular thing, but actually,
Right,
I'm big into cardio. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah,
It's obvious.
I'm not. Yeah.
No, well, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, nice chatting.
No, I was just saying but if you did have intro music, what song would it be?
If I had intro music,
music.
so like if I was making a film or a TV show or something. Because what do you mean if I had it? Like if I just had it downloaded on my.
How often do you stay up past 3 a.m.?
Well, not often at all because I'm actually the CEO here, so I have to be in quite early.
It's just because you just.
Why'd you ask?
You
Are you saying I look tired?
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite rude, Roger.
No,
What was your surname?
It was just.
Roger.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, look, I mean, I can find out, so it's probably
No, my name is Roger. Don't worry about it.
ethnic. Sorry, don't report me to HR for that.
Look,
That's
I won't if
one for you,
were-
one for me. Yeah, look, let's shake on that, Roger.
Do you shake twice?
No, just the once.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. No. Sorry.
Cool, I'm going to go back to
No, just because you are the CDO.
CEO. Yeah, no.
Sorry. What do you do to get rid of stress?
Well, I don't find that I have a lot of stress, actually. I mean, traditionally, it's a good question, actually, Roger. Traditionally, people associate a man of status and power or woman. It's 2018, Roger. Don't give me that, okay? Leave that attitude in the 70s. Check it at the door.
Yeah, no.
Exactly. People associate this position with a lot of stress, but I found that, headspace apps, yoga, it's all too easy to unwind these days. And in this, the business that we're both in, what's your role in the company?
I very kind of like middle management, but without the
Tangential.
management.
Oh, so you're just a sort of middle operative. You kind of float around the
Operative
middle.
sounds like
Sounds like
bigger
you're
than
making more decisions than you probably are.
I don't.
Decisions are made for you and about
Do
you.
you think your parents have achieved their goals?
Wow. Well, they're both dead, actually, Roger.
Sorry.
And it was.
I think.
it was
No, hang on.
actually-
No, wait. Sorry. No, there was something for.
So, what are you looking at there?
Sorry. No. Do you? No. Nothing.
Roger, it's
no.
not
I
polite
just.
to just
I, no,
look
I
away
just.
mid-conversation,
No.
though.
I had. Oh, this is.
You almost call me up.
No. I just.
It's not the fucking Google campus, Roger.
I
You
was
don't
just-
call the
I was
CEO
just-
by his first
I was
name.
just looking
Yeah?
at a text.
Okay, you do that.
Sorry, I was just. What I meant was, do you think your parents did achieve their goals?
Well, look, thank you for the question. Now, this is not something I'm going to hold against you, but they both died in
welcome.
a very tragic car crash, and sorry, Roger, I never got to say goodbye to either of them. And if they were alive now, of course, I'd be asking them, Mum, Dad, did you achieve what you set out to achieve? But they're very much dead, and whew, God. So what brought that up? Why'd you?
No,
Why'd you
you
drag
don't. No,
this
you
up?
don't. No, you don't. What?
Did you know them?
No, what I meant what I meant to ask was, would you eat at a really dirty restaurant if the food was amazing?
Are you asking me out right now? Do you know a very
No,
dirty restaurant?
I don't. I
Because I do not socialise with colleagues. That is a big rule.
Oh no, we're not
Dirty
colleagues.
restaurant, clean
I'm
restaurant.
At a different company.
Oh, you don't. What are you doing in the
No,
the
floor
premises?
below. Floor
Right,
31.
so you've just wandered up to start chatting.
No,
with,
we're all on this course.
on the what? Sorry, on the
course.
Oh, on the course. Okay, so why are we on the same course? We don't work in the same
It's
line
just
of
at
business.
the building. Sent.
Doesn't seem like the CEO would be on the same course as
It's
some
actually
fucking
because of
idiot middle.
It's
Middle
actually because of paragraph 13, section 14D of the health and safety regulations of the building that we work in, that all companies, including all of their employees, CEOs, down to their temps, must at some point attend this particular
Ooh,
health and safety course.
Pretty boring chap, Roger. Hey.
Oh, sorry. I get carried away.
This has been a great chat. I'm going to go and sit anywhere else.
What is a controversial opinion you have?
Here's one, Roger. I want this to end. Now, I don't know if
not
that's
con-
controversial.
no, I
you want
don't-
it to end as well?
No, it's just
Let's
not
part ways.
end. No, what? No, sorry. What was the last funny video you saw?
Funny video. Well, are we calling what are we calling a video? Film, TV, show? Does that count?
It's not actually in the book. I mean,
In the
it's
what?
Not, no, it's not.
Sorry, in the book.
No, not book.
No. You're not calling me
no,
hearing
no,
impaired.
no.
Me, the CEO of Listen Inc.
No, sorry. That does. Do you experience phantom vibration?
Roger, you cannot ask me a question about phantom vibration. You just can't. What is it? Why are you bringing it up?
Oh, hang on.
Is that a threat?
Sorry, there was a parenthetical.
Okay, give it to me. Sorry, where was there?
As in, I had yes.
a follow-up question to call then.
It's
You're an odd chap, Rog.
feeling your phone vibrate, even though it didn't.
No, I don't use a phone. Not once.
You were on.
That's not mine, and I don't use it.
Why? But why do you have?
I just keep, I keep Tony's phone around for Emerge. The Emerges.
Sorry.
Emergencies, that's short for, Roger. I don't know if you picked up on that.
Yes.
That bit of lingo.
Now that.
Roger,
sorry,
I don't like you.
What animal?
And I feel I should be frank about that. I don't want this to carry on, and I don't have any interest in you as a person. I don't find you to be valuable, either in a business sense or an interpersonal level. And I want nothing more than to walk away. I'm being frank with you. You be frank with me. How do you feel? Roger, you're sputtering.
Sorry. I just. Yeah.
God, your anxiety makes me feel sick, Roger. Do you know that?
Now that
You're weak.
Now that indie
You're a weak
publishing
man.
has become easier.
Don't talk to me about that.
Have books gotten better or worse?
Of course they've got worse, Roger. Is that even a question? Get out!
No, I'm
going to give
sorry.
you one
I'm
chance.
sorry. No, I'm sorry.
You should be sorry. I'm going to give you one chance to redeem yourself.
Start over.
Start over.
Start over.
I'm into roleplay, Roger. Not in that way, although not in that way. But we're not going to find that out about each other. Oh, what room are you in? Don't wheeze. This is why you shouldn't be in the lead so much. I'm going to... Let's just take this from the start. Okay. I'm going to pretend that none of this happened. And not just in that way that people are like, let's pretend that... No, I'm an actor, as well as a CEO. Did you know that about me? Have you not read my bio? It's on the big plaque in the lift. You said you're always dicking around in the lift, so I imagine you've...
Not in the CEO lift.
Oh, of course. Sorry, you're an underling. Right. Well, if you'd been in the lift on the second floor of the lift, because it's got its own like lift within it. It's like a mezzanine level. Yeah, it's pretty great. One day, well, keep dreaming big, Rog.
I'd like. That's what I'm working on.
Don't you just give up. But on the side there, it's just a kind of description of my life and about all the degrees and accolades I've accumulated. And one of them, I think you'll be interested to know, is the best actor. 2016. So it is 2 years ago, but it's not an award you can be nominated for again after you've got it. So in a way, I asked them not to include the year because I said, I raised that point. I was like,
irrelevant.
well, people will think it was a one-off, but no, it's an ongoing thing. So I'm going to throw you a bone here. That's not literal, Roger, because you look like a man who takes things at face value.
There is nothing. I don't have to catch anything.
Not a thing. Okay. We're going to both turn away from each other.
Right.
When we turn back, it will be as if we've never met.
Okay.
You ready?
What do I have to do?
Just come at me with a better conversation than this, Roger.
How many chances do I have?
Just the 3. Like a genie.
Just the 3.
Ready, steady, go. Look away. Oh, hello, young man. What brings you to this health and safety mandated conference?
What are good things and bad things about the system of education in your country?
We're in the same country, Roger.
No.
Try again. Do over.
No.
And we're back. Hello, young man. What a spry haircut you've got. Really rocking those kicks.
What animal or insect do you wish...
Insects are an animal, Roger.
Do you wish humans could eradicate?
Oh, a genocide-based question.
It's just what I want. It's what I wanted to...
Why did you want to know that? What are you hoping to get? Because people pay me a lot of money for this kind of FaceTime.
It's just
interesting sidebar.
Insight.
FaceTime. I was using it as 2 words. Call up Steve Jobs, not on a video call. He says, "Let me borrow that." Turns it into, you guessed it, Roger.
Facebook Messenger.
No, you're a very dull man.
Sorry, I don't do.
I don't do
the social medias.
Right, okay.
I'm sorry, do I have another chance?
The last one. Okay, I'm a generous man. It's how I became CEO, is generosity, charity,
yes,
friendliness, a respect for those below.
Okay.
But you're pushing me to within an inch of my decency, Roger.
No.
And I'm prone to outbursts of extreme and brutal violence.
Yes.
Here we go, last time. I'm going to look away. I'm going to look back. Hit me with the best you've got, Roger. Don't fuck this up.
What does your own personal hell look like?
Get out! See, you said I should play myself. Your acting was so good that your chair shrunk to fit your status. You said to play myself, but I was obviously drawing on some really fictional.
No, that was reminded me of a lot of moments just in the living room, around the flat, on the balcony.
That plaque in the lift.
Yeah, no, you love it.
I thought the neighbours were
interesting
mind.
since you put that up. The best actor, brackets 2016. Yeah. No,
I didn't want to make it.
I don't remember the ceremony or the announcement myself, but I trust you. I trust you.
You probably didn't get the email because of the the spam, the junk,
the spams,
the junk filters.
Do you think any of those are viable?
I think they're all viable if your goal is to keep people away.
Imagine suggesting, if the one thing that your website does is conversation starters, having the one, what does your own personal hell look like?
It's not that they're not starters, like you say, like it would start a conversation, but then it starts a conversation with such a specific negative subtext.
But also,
when can I leave?
It's not just that, but it's that's the sort of question that you can only ask someone with whom you already have such an established degree of intimacy that you probably don't need a conversation starter.
You'd kind of have to know, with that one in particular, you'd have to be able to gesture towards the answer and not find out that they were actually involved in
some kind of hideous abuse.
Terrible war crime.
All of the questions are either too boring to even think about. When I say there were 250, there were 250 on this list. And
it's like something we'd have been paid to write about.
Yeah, definitely. And it's stuff like, what was your favourite this? What is your favourite this? If you could bring one of these back, what would it be?
Yeah.
Like, so many of them are so dull. And so they're either too dull to actually ever start any conversation with someone who you don't know or who you don't know well, or they require such closeness and recognition from the other person that you're not a serial killer.
Yeah, that they're no longer presumably requisite.
Yeah, exactly.
But there maybe does exist someone who's got a lot of friends, but no way of talking to them. They just don't have the
nothing to say.
Yeah.
They
just ran out one day. They woke up and were like, fuck, that was it.
we should probably have an even deeper look at this website, because there seem to be lots of different pages that
Good.
would have content.
I like that in a website.
One of the other things that I thought you might like is list of fun questions.
I like a fun
You see,
question.
you do. I thought that you would. Yeah, list of fun questions, or
Don't want to blow them all on one episode though. If they're high quality fun, HQFs.
don't think that it's that it
Okay, that's not a danger.
Really don't think that it is. Now, would you like fun
Or
questions to ask, or separate page?
Mm-hmm.
That's how in depth they've gone.
they're segmented.
Funny questions.
I want fun.
Fun.
I'm not here for funny.
Fun question. List of fun questions to ask.
How many other?
There's loads. I'm not going to do it.
Are they numbered? Can I pick one at random?
They are. Hang on a second.
Give us 20.
Bloody hell.
Give us 25.
That is the last one.
Give it us. Start us off.
Where is the where is the worst smelling place you've been?
Roger!
Wow, that is a fun question.
Strange thing to ask.
What's
What's fun about that horrible olfactory memory?
Underneath it says, that place where you gagged and almost threw up. Yeah, that
Oh,
place.
that fun memory. Oh. Wow, what good answer comes from that? Oh, an abattoir. Tell me about it.
Pick another then, go on.
Give us 11.
11.
Yeah.
Question 11.
I've got a good feeling this is going to be actually a very fun question. I can just feel that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've never been more certain.
No, this is fun, you're right.
I knew it.
Who's the messiest person you know?
Oh, that's actually
God.
too fun for me for this. Like, I was looking for fun, not very fun questions.
Yeah.
I was hoping there'd be a separate list.
You were just looking for like kind of.
I
middle
want to
of
have
the
like a
ground.
moderate amount of fun, but I'm not looking to, hire a bouncy castle.
You're looking
and
for
go
kind
wild.
of like. It's at the reception after a funeral. You don't want to be too fun,
exactly.
but you don't want to be boring.
No, so you make a joke, but it's got to be about the dead person.
Right,
Like,
okay, yeah.
That's the ground we tread, yeah.
My favourite thing is that some of the real humour, some of the real fun comes in the little sentences they've got underneath each one. Just a little one sentence for each.
Go on.
Just to kind of help in
Give it
case
some
you
mood.
can't see the fun in the question, or just to push you on a little bit.
Flavour text.
So, question 2 was, what would you name your boat if you had one? That is
It's so fun to imagine having a boat and being creative enough to come up with a good, funny name.
So here's the ones that they've got: the Unsinkable 3, the Cowboy Bebop,
Wow.
the Please Don't Sink. Your choice.
That's good, yeah.
Also,
I'd go for that one.
what would it look like?
No,
Do you
that's-
want a motor yacht, a sailboat, or perhaps a dinghy?
No, that's a lot less fun, actually, that one, because that's a question that really is asking how much money I have, and I feel like reflecting on that's not
You don't
fun.
ask people that.
No, because it's not fun to remember your overdraft all the time.
Question 5 was, which fictional character would be the most boring to meet in real life? But we know that's
Oh,
Roger.
That's fun. It's fun to imagine the most boring thing possible, yeah.
And question 3 was, what will finally break the internet?
Ooh.
Which is such someone who doesn't go on the internet question to us.
Very 2000.
But what I like underneath is in the fun questions to ask category is that its description of this is, take this question in a funny or a serious direction.
Oh, I love that they give you the option.
Either
though.
way, it's sure to get an interesting answer. Maybe even get a good conversation going.
What's a serious
Which-
answer then? Like, if a bomb went off under the fucking Atlantic pipeline, like what's
Solar flare.
Oh no, that's a shame.
What I like about the edition, maybe even get a good conversation going, is it implies nothing
rest.
else on the website will.
That's their only one they have any faith in.
Yeah.
They wrote that and were like, wow, we've done one good thing here.
I know. I was going to do one of their games, but
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, here's the thing, they've only got the one game.
Okay, so
And
one
it's-
of their games.
It's the this or that game. You might know it.
No, I don't think I do.
I give you
just
two
choose.
things and you choose one.
And then what's the fun? Is it
get
much
to
like
learn.
the question?
Yeah,
There is no fun.
that's the one. And no, but they have chosen some kind of like cool.
Are they wacky?
Not necessarily. I wouldn't say wacky.
Oh, well, I'm
again,
not
you don't want to.
interested.
No, but you don't want to. You don't want to go too far too soon.
Right, but I want to
they are
ramp up to
interesting.
wacky.
They're not. They're not kind of the obvious things you choose.
Like a cat or dog.
Oh, sorry, no, that is number one.
Oh.
Dog or cat?
Damn.
They said Netflix or YouTube.
Well, they do different things.
services.
Yeah.
Phone call or text.
Again.
They do different things.
This is so stupid.
Toast or eggs. They do different things. Cardio or weights. They do different things. Facebook or Twitter. They do different things.
Become like a broken robot.
Oh dear.
So what? Just clarify again. What part of the game is fun? Is there an outcome where it's like you
hang on a
chose
minute. Let me
all
just-
the wrong ones?
Let me just
Just study it, or maybe right click and view source.
let
See
me
if
just.
there's any
I'm
fun
just trying to
hidden
see
in
if
the-
there's any.
There might be fun hidden in the code.
I don't.
There's none.
I mean, it's a completely black and white website, so probably.
You could Control F for fun, and then that might give you a little hint as to where.
Okay, I'm just having a look here at some of the. One of them is form or function was one of the questions.
That's an embedded bit of fun.
More important in a partner, intelligent or funny. And then the rest are just links to other pages that have the word fun in them.
Good. What is this website?
As I said at the start, conversationstartersworld.com.
It's very, very bleak, isn't it? Let's find out who makes that website and see if we can get them on the show.
Ask them, send them an email with one of their own questions.
That'd be great.
Imagine we get them and just send them an email that says, "What does your personal hell
Hey.
look like?"
Really wanted to chat with you, pal.
Hey man, dog or frog?
Do you think it's a man that wrote this? Is that your guess? That it was a sad, lonely man?
Did I let that slip?
Yeah, that seems to be...
No, but you say
I've
lonely,
prejudice.
but he obviously has loads of friends because he knows all of these different.
He's starting so many conversations, he can't keep track
He's
of
not
them.
got any.
No, that's the great burden that he has to bear, is that he's got all the chat and nowhere to put it.
Oh god.
That's why this is such a great outlet for him, I think. And this is why, if we get him on the show, it's going to be the longest episode. Because he'll have so much to say.
All of the chat, but nowhere to put it. Sounds like a Hank Williams song. I got all the chat, but nowhere to put it.
I like it. Look, we've had an email.
Right. Oh, we did, didn't we?
Straight into the inbox. Staff room refreshments. This has come via the website, shame.city/contact. Dear Isaac and Declan, just been catching up on the shows and I thought, this is from Mandy Delane, by the way, your mother.
That's her.
I like to set that up early so people can listen to how I say it and then imagine the voice that they're giving to your mum over the top.
And also, so that it doesn't just seem like someone random is messaging us about staff rooms.
True, that would be odd. Dear Isaac and Declan, just been catching up on the shows and I thought I should update you regarding the tea and coffee in the staff room at school, just in case the headmaster tunes in. Something to note, both the and headmaster are capitalised like it's Darth Vader.
Oh, well, he is, yeah.
Is that the authority?
Yeah,
he wields?
Darth Vader, but if Darth Vader were really,
Ineffectual.
really boring.
So he has the force, but he's just using it to
Irish.
sharpen pencils
Yeah.
and drink.
He's using it to make his own teeth wonky.
Oh, cool. The school does now supply tea and coffee free of charge, although of a rather inferior quality. You need 2 tea bags for a decent cuppa, but I
Bloody
suppose it is progress. However, still no budging on the notion of me being able to have a cup of coffee from the cafe in the cup of coffee from the cafe is a lovely thing to say.
Cup of coffee from the cafe.
Try it at home, guys.
Cup of coffee from the cafe.
In the building where I am based, so still struggling against the elements over to the main school to make my drink. Sad face. Well, good luck in your second year.
Oh yeah, no, that is. She's in a building that has a cafe in it,
And you're not
like
allowed
it's a
to
sixth
use
form
it.
block, and she's not allowed a cup of coffee. From there.
Specifically.
So if she wants a cup of coffee, she has to go to a different building, like to go and get it.
What a waste of everyone's time
Time.
and effort and energy.
But that would put a real dent into their
No, because coffee's famously actually very... Oh no, it's...
God.
if they call it mud water.
We keep doing that, don't we?
Old mud
we keep
water.
making these big assumptions and then realising halfway
It's good that we
through.
realise halfway rather than finishing sentences and then retract.
we'd
Like,
look
'cause if I had
like
to go back
fools.
and edit
Oh, yeah,
after
no,
the fact
that'd be-
and put in like where you were like coffee and I had to go, it's cheap, in like trying to do your voice.
Mr. Pete.
Mr. Pete, psychic Mr. Pete. Look, if you like, oh no, well, here's one more thing. We sent out not so much a call to arms as a desperate plea. a couple of episodes back.
Absolute barrel scraping begging.
Yeah. On behalf of none other than eligible, some are calling him London's most eligible bachelor, Joseph D'Angelo.
Where were you hearing that?
I heard it all over his flat the other day.
Oh, yeah.
He put out, as you may recall, a request / demand / he just did it. He didn't really ask our permission.
No,
he
just
began
sent it in.
a hashtag and a feature, #ShameDate, where he's looking to find love is basically the concept. He's inquiring of our single shame citizens, who amongst you is man or woman or non-binary enough to flood his inbox with everything you've got in all senses.
Absolutely,
of the term.
just fill it.
I'll read his request.
Don't
once
hold
more.
back. He's not one for people to be withdrawn or reticent. He'd want you full frontal.
And look, this doesn't have to be a long-term commitment. This can be, even if you don't think that
that's
you're going to...
probably preferable.
Yeah, even if you don't think it's going to work out romantically, do drop him a line and send him something weird is what I want.
Because rest assured, he will be sending you something weird.
Even weirder back. Dange, famed guest of episode, insert episode number here, is looking for love, and what a better match than with a fellow shame citizen.
Episode 6.
Please listen to my guest star appearance to get a 97% accurate representation of my character. Email joseph.d'angelo, that's DANGELO, @me.com with the subject line shame date in caps, and we can get the shame date ball rolling. So he's eagerly awaiting his future shame.
He is also
wife.
very lovely, genuinely.
He is great, yeah. You could do far worse than get with Mr. D'Angelo, agent to the stars. That's what we call him.
Okay.
That's the
right,
parenthetical.
You're going to have to go back and pop that in the episode 6 description.
I'll do that. Don't worry about it. That's the kind of diligence I exert. If, like Dange, like Mandy, you'd like to get in touch with the show, after you've sent an email to joseph.d'angelo@me.com with whatever nonsense you have in your brain for him to see, pop over to tass@shame.city. Any thoughts, any feelings, any prayers you might have, and we'll get them straight on the air, won't we? That's an ironclad guarantee.
Absolutely right on
We've
there.
never had an email we haven't read out.
That's not true.
Maybe? Is it not? Well, look, 99% hit rate.
Absolutely, yeah. Nearly all but one, I think.
Yeah. I don't know what the one is you're referring to. You tell me off air.
Okay.
Was it very, very bad and offensive and wicked? Okay, that's good. Shame.city/contact does the same thing. While you're there, check out some of the sick art for all the different episodes that exist.
Definitely, yeah.
That is all good. Where else can people find what's going on with the show?
We're on Twitter.
I thought we were.
We're on that Twitter.
Yeah, I knew it.
That's a Shamecast.
Yep.
Been pretty popular of late.
All manner of
That
quality
tweet about
tweets.
us not doing an episode got
People
more
loved
likes than all the episode tweets that were for the ones we actually do.
Now, people with worse self-esteem would take that as a quiet, but yet very persistent bid to have us off the air. But
know.
I saw
Also, I'm not taking any. I haven't been pondering about the fact that they all liked the ones where we jokingly referred to ourselves as cunts, and they all liked that. But I haven't been thinking about that.
I see the like as like an arm around the shoulder, like, oh, come on, mate. You're not the C word.
No.
That we won't say on this show, will we?
Are you saying from now on?
Ever broadcasting standards on That's a Shame.
Yeah.
What if we start referring to the show as That's a Shame rather than That's a Shame?
Well, the thing is that we sort of do in the intro every week.
Do we?
Because we go,
Episode
that's a shame.
That's a show. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Well, we can think about it. We'll workshop some of that off air.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, reviews, shame.city/review.
When Isaac says we'll workshop that off air, I fully expect to get a message one day to be like, come into the room, and I'll come in.
We have an 11
he'll have me
minute
do
slot.
some like breathing exercises. Then
You can lie down and breathe through a straw is what I do a lot of them.
I'm gonna. What you do a lot of at the moment.
Yeah, it's a classic breathing exercise.
You just lay down on this floor.
No, I do it on my bed because I'm not going to lie on the floor. There's a perfectly good bed.
So you lie on your bed.
I lie on my bed this way, sideways,
Right.
sprawled, but also elegant, I'd say.
Okay.
And I have a straw. I have a straw in my bag and a straw in my pocket, and whichever one's nearest.
In case you need to do this on the move.
Yeah, you never know. When you've got a few minutes,
You just
much
lie down
worse
in the
things
back
to
of
do.
an Uber.
No, if you don't have a floor to lie against, you do like a press up against a wall and hold yourself like this.
And what does this do?
Helps to equalise out your breathing and your breath control.
Equalise it in what sense?
So that
Make it equal with what?
with what it should be, all right. It turns your breath into a superpower.
Right, well, I'll let you guys know how the workshop goes.
We might have to cancel the next episode because the workshop's going to be a multi-week bonanza. What else is there? Patreon.com/ShameCity.
Yes.
Can't be bothered to
You
vlog
can
that
find us
today.
personally on Twitter, Isaac at IsaacBD, and myself at Cynical Declan.
Yeah. Until episode 80.
Goodness me, we'll get Toby Milestones King to send
Yeah,
us something.
he better fucking had to, Toby, because I'm not doing any work for it. I've been Isaac, you've been.
I've been Declan.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. The bare necessities of life will come to you. For the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder, my new home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. The bare necessities of life will come to you.